Hey Alpha fam, welcome back to another episode of Alpha Commission. Today on Alpha Commission, of course, we're going to go over that massive pump on the Bitcoin chart. Guys, if we do just head over to ETH, actually, we can see that ETH has the same type of falling wedge that Bitcoin did. And in fact, I've marked out this bullish divergence. It does look like ETH may be ready to have a breakout similar to Bitcoin. In the past, I was looking at this falling wedge, but I was also looking at this rising wedge and waiting for us really to plateau off of that bottom, off of that measured move of that falling wedge. We did hit that measured move precisely, just like we did on Bitcoin, and then ETH has just been going sideways, relatively weak in the market. However, because of the print of this bullish divergence on the ETH chart, I do expect that we are going to get a pump, probably to the $33,000 region, and then we would be looking at the $35,000 region, and then probably 37, and ultimately I think ETH will make its way back up to that $4,000 area. Now, where can this all fall apart? Well, if we do lose 2,900 and 80, and also if we lose 2,952, we'll have lost my add momentum, lose momentum level, as well as the daily volatility pivot. But above 2,952, my bias is going to remain to the upside, and of course bears don't take control unless we're under 2,780. So this is a pretty good area to take some positions if you do get any type of pullback whatsoever on this potential breakout. Now, bulls really hold this chart above 3,350, and so good things can happen above the $3,500 range for ETH. This could just imply a continuation. Now, I do want to prove that bullish divergence with you, just because a lot of people won't see that. And you can see that back here we did have a lower low on the RSI, we do have a higher high on the RSI, and if we go over here, you can see that previously it was a higher low, and this is kind of a lower low, and so that is a divergence that we have. And so if I just pull that over, you can see that we are just making this kind of divergence over here, and that is a good thing. That does suggest that this could give us a pump up to that bullish control zone, which is why I'm looking at that $3,300 area. Sorry if I said thousand. I'm used to using Bitcoin numbers, guys. But that's what I'm looking at for ETH right now. Looks like a breakout is imminent, so any of your coins that might be trading with ETH could potentially get a nice pump this week. Just want to pay attention to these key levels. As long as you're above around 3,070, you are just holding your momentum to the upside off of that bullish divergence. And I think that's going to be it for Ethereum. All right, guys, if we do just take a look at Solana, of course, in my last episode, I was suggesting that we were going to have a continuation, potentially to $200. We are starting to see that continuation, and that is off of that inverted head and shoulders. We are also completing this broadening descending wedge, and that should have a target somewhere around that $195 to $200 area. Guys, if we look over at BTC, of course, I was suggesting to look at the 5-day volatility pivot, and you can see that we did have a pullback right to my 5-day volatility pivot, somewhere around this $66,000 area. 66,100 is what I had marked out. We did wick that almost to the penny, and now we've just shot up past my daily volatility pivot towards the bull zone. So Bitcoin also looks like it has a breakout imminent into its bull zone. Of course, we've already completed the falling wedge pattern here for Bitcoin, and so this does suggest that if we continue to push above that bull zone, and definitely if we take out $71,000, $72,000 area, that we're likely to have continuation in this market, and it's just a bull market back on. Guys, that's your alpha for the day. Stay safe and happy trading.